go-to destination for uncovering the most exciting breakthroughs in technology, innovation, and beyond. On today's episode, we're diving into OpenAI's latest holiday surprise, one that's sure to set the tech world buzzing. Imagine a Christmas gift wrapped in groundbreaking AI advancements, complete with a shiny new interface, turbocharged features, and a creative toolset like no other. Buckle up, because the 12 days of OpenAI are here, and they've brought with them the much-anticipated Sora UI and a ChatGPT makeover that will redefine the way we think about artificial intelligence. Today, we're unwrapping a true game-changer that's about to transform the creative world as we know it. Its official Sora UI is here, and it's available to the public. Sora is more than a creative tool. It's a direct challenge to the growing number of startups like Pika, Hyper, and Runway AI. With its ability to produce high-quality video content faster and cheaper than traditional methods, Sora has the potential to revolutionize not just content creation, but entire industries. And while OpenAI has been secretive about its collaborations, whispers of big-name actors and directors experimenting with Sora hint at a future where AI and creativity intertwine like never before. Before we go into the deeds about the new Sora UI interface, let's introduce some hot new features unwrapped as so-called Shipmass for the holidays in 12 days of OpenAI. Let's kick things off with the O1 series reasoning model, a major leap forward for ChatGPT's capabilities. Designed to push the boundaries of performance, this model brings unparalleled reasoning skills to ChatGPT, making it smarter and faster than ever before. But that's not all. OpenAI introduced the O1 Turbo mode, exclusively for ChatGPT Pro subscribers. This mode promises lightning-fast responses and a seamless user experience, giving power users an edge like never before. It's all about making AI not just functional, but brilliant. Now imagine collaborating with ChatGPT in an entirely new way. Meet ChatGPT Canvas, an innovative interface that reimagines productivity. Think of it as a digital workspace where ChatGPT isn't just a chatbot, it's your personal assistant, editor, coder, and even critic. On one side, you have the familiar chat pane where you give instructions, and on the other, a dynamic workspace where ideas come to life. Whether you're writing, coding, or brainstorming, Canvas offers tools like suggest edits, review code, and even fix bugs with just a click. It's AI-assisted productivity taken to the next level. And then there's the Reinforcement Fine-Tuning Research Program, OpenAI's answer to those seeking hyper-specific AI applications. This initiative empowers developers to fine-tune models for domain-specific tasks, opening the doors to endless customization. From personalized virtual assistants to bespoke industry solutions, this program is reshaping how businesses and developers leverage AI. But let's get to the crown jewel of this release, Sora, OpenAI's game-changing video generation model. Imagine creating stunning, high-definition videos up to 20 seconds long, using nothing more than a text prompt, photo, or video input. That's exactly what Sora delivers. Whether you're remixing content, blending visuals, or crafting storyboard, Sora is a powerhouse of creativity. Available to paid ChatGPT subscribers, this tool is already turning heads in the US and beyond. OpenAI's ambitions don't stop at individual users. They've been in talks with Hollywood studios, media execs, and even A-list talent to showcase Sora's potential in professional filmmaking. Sora is more than a creative tool. It's a direct challenge to the growing number of startups like Pika, Hyper, and Runway AI. With its ability to produce high-quality video content faster and cheaper than traditional methods, Sora has the potential to revolutionize not just content creation, but entire industries. And while OpenAI has been secretive about its collaborations, whispers of big-name actors and directors experimenting with Sora hint at a future where AI and creativity intertwine like never before. OpenAI's live stream unveiling wasn't just an announcement, it was a declaration of intent. By integrating cutting-edge features like Storyboard, Recut, Remix, and Blend, Sora promises to democratize video production, putting powerful tools in the hands of creators everywhere. The implications are staggering, from enabling small creators to compete with giants to transforming how stories are told on screen. As we wrap up this episode, it's clear that OpenAI isn't just staying ahead of the curve, it's redefining it.
We got a news alert on OpenAI. Steve Kovac. Steve, is this another 12 days of whatever?
12 days of Shipmass. So Merry Shipmass to you, Kelly. And this is coming from OpenAI. They just released Sora. This is the highly anticipated video generation tool that OpenAI teased a number of months ago. And it's been really curious about when this thing was actually going to launch. It was only for beta testers. What it lets you do, Kelly, is you give it a brief prompt. We're so used to image generation these days with artificial intelligence. Well, this could do a short video clip. It's an animated clip, 3D animation, looks kind of like almost like a Pixar movie. Here's an example of some pirate ships floating around a coffee cup. I mean, there's innovation right there for you. But this is, again, part of a longer tail of what OpenAI has been going through. They're calling it the 12 days of Shipmass. Every day, this is the third day of it, that they're going to have a new product to show off. By the way, another OpenAI product I want to talk about that we were expecting to launch today, that's ChatGPT on the iPhone. It was supposed to come out, or is expected to come out as soon as today, but they just put out, they meaning Apple, put out another beta release. So it's unclear if it's going to happen today or tomorrow, but it's still going to be a very big week for OpenAI, just opening it up to tens of millions of users on the iPhone, and then this really buzzy Sora product for video.
We got two massive announcements in the world of AI, both of them truly game changers. First up, OpenAI has just announced Sora, which can create incredibly realistic and cinematic videos from a text prompt. And these examples are mind-blowing. So good, in fact, that OpenAI is only releasing it to a select few individuals for now because they understand the potential for harm and risk. This launches us into an era where we no longer will know what is real versus what's fake. And Sora can generate 1-minute-long videos maintaining top visual quality throughout. I mean, look at these. It's insane.
It is amazing. I've looked at the graphics on this, and you see people who are criticizing this stuff. Every time a product like Sora is released to the public, the engineers in the back room are on version 4.0 already. So whatever critiques you have already been identified by the engineers if they haven't already been fixed. The era of Hollywood is basically over. You are going to be able to just make a movie yourself by typing in a few prompts. It's going to be insane.
Remix is a powerful iteration tool that lets me use natural language to add, remove, or edit objects in an existing video. So here, I have a wide shot of a brutalist home set along the coast. After seeing it, I'm curious what this would look like if it was a mid-century home. So let me use Remix to achieve that. Clicking Remix opens the Remix editor where I can simply describe the change that I want to see in the video, replace the cement building with a mid-century home, and that change is pretty significant. So using the Remix strong makes a lot of sense here. If I wanted to maybe add a few trees, I could use mild, and it would preserve more of my original video. And now if I wanted to do something even smaller, like maybe just remove the windows from my building, then I could use something subtle here. But for now, I'll keep it strong. We'll hit Remix and see how it does. And here's what it made. You can see that through remixing that video, I've maintained the camera motion and the setting, but it's replaced my brutalist structure with a mid-century home on the coast. Et voila! Blend is an experimental editing tool that allows you to transform and influence the contents of one video with that of another. It's kind of like smashing two videos together, and the results can be exhilarating. Here I have a close-up of a monarch butterfly. When I saw this video, I noticed it's a bit still, and it looked a tiny bit like an orchid. I thought I'd generate a few videos of orchids and blend them together to see what would happen. So I'll come down to Blend and choose a video from my library. I can see a handful of blends and orchids, so I'll pick one of them. This will take me to the Blend editor, where I can see both my butterfly clip and my orchid clip side by side. I can also see that in the middle of both clips is a curve, which lets me know how strong the influence of each video is at a given point in time. The higher up the curve, the more influence the top clip will have. The lower down the curve, the more influence the bottom clip will have. If I scrub through the timeline, I can review exactly what both of my videos show. And I can also grab either handle to trim in or expand how much of each clip I want in this resulting blend. So let's go ahead and blend these two clips and see what we can get. And wow, Blend was able to seamlessly transform my butterfly. In the lightbox at the bottom, you can see each video that was used to create the blend. If I'm unhappy with this result or I want to try a different curve setting, I can always edit my blend and try again. Happy blending. Storyboard is our most advanced editing creation tool that gives you the control to direct actions in a sequence across a familiar timeline. You can reach it by clicking the Storyboard button in the Composer. At the top of the Storyboard, you'll see caption cards. This is where you'll describe the setting, characters, and action that you want to occur at a particular point in the clip. Below that lies a timeline where you can sequence your actions in time. Below are the same creation settings from the Simple Composer. Let's start by setting our scene. I want a red crane with a yellow tail to stand in a stream. And then about halfway through, I want it to dip its head into the water. So I'll come down to my timeline and click to create a new storyboard card about halfway through. In this card, I'm just going to describe the next action. The crane dips its head. Perfect. Now, looking back at the timeline, you'll notice that there's space between my first card and my second card. That space is important to preserve because it gives Sora time to connect the first set of actions with the second set. Moving the cards too close together might make Sora create hard cuts in your clip, as it doesn't have the chance to smoothly combine these two scenes. Moving the cards too far away will make Sora have more time to imagine, and it might fill in more details than you want between these two. So, it's really about finding the right pacing for your story to make the results as refined as possible. Review my settings. I actually want this to be landscape. Great. So I'll go ahead and create my video, and here's what the storyboard made. You can see my crane standing in the water, and then about halfway through, it dips its head in. In the light box, I can always review the exact cards from my storyboard, and I can see where I had placed them along the timeline. If I want, I can always revise the storyboard and create new videos, tweaking the description and the storyboard cards, or the placement and sequencing of the actions. And that's how you storyboard.